In the midst of a serious economic crisis, the American people want us to act to improve the economy, to create jobs, to raise wages. But what are we doing today? We are saying to 800,000 hardworking federal employees, don't come into work, and we don't know when and if you are going to be paid. We are saying to 1.2 million other federal employees who are at work, thank you very much for coming into your job today. Thank you for your work as a Capitol Hill police officer or an FBI agent or somebody in the CIA or somebody working at Head Start or somebody delivering meals to low-income senior citizens. Thank you all very much for your work, but we don't know when and if you will be paid. So what we are doing is right now the exact opposite of what the American people want. They want us to create jobs and raise wages, and what we are doing is saying to 2 million American workers, you're not getting paid. Some of you are furloughed, some of you are coming in. These federal employees, they're not millionaires. They are hardworking, middle-class Americans. They are struggling like everybody else in this country to pay their mortgages, to send their kids to college, to afford child care, to do the other things that middle-class families need to do. And we are putting all of them under extreme anxiety today. And in an unstable, volatile economy, that is not what we should be doing. But in addition to that, Mr. President, we are also having a very negative impact. This shutdown is having a very negative impact on the entire economy. The estimate is that we are losing about $10 billion a week as a result of the government shutdown, according to Goldman Sachs. If the government is shut down for 3 weeks, the economy will lose over $36 billion. Over $36 billion. Moody's has estimated that if the shutdown lasts 4 weeks, it will drain $55 billion from the economy. Does any sane person believe that when our economy today has so many problems, when we are just beginning to recover from the worst economic downturn since the Great Depression, when we were losing 700,000 jobs a month, when we're trying to get our feet on the ground economically, does anybody think it makes sense to not be paying over 2 million workers and to be losing billions and billions of dollars in the economy as a result of the shutdown? Mr. President, this is the start of the flu season. Every fall, the Centers for Disease Control closely monitors the spread of flu and directs vaccines to where they are needed the most. But because of the shutdown, the CDC is today unable to support the annual season influenza program. Does that make sense to anybody? We are endangering the health and the lives of millions of Americans because of the shutdown of the CDC. During this shutdown, the Food and Drug Administration is stopping most of its food safety operations. We have seen over the years outbreaks of salmonella and other types of food problems. Does anyone think it makes sense to shut down the FDA? Most of the Department of Labor is closed. Ironically, we are supposed to be receiving a report from the Department of Labor telling us what kind of unemployment rate we now have, but we can't get that because they're shut down.